Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT Livestream. Tonight we're going to be playing three pretty short games as soon as I close out Telegram so it stops making noise. I'm going to be playing three games made for the 2020 SelectButton.net ZZT Game Jam. This, as is apparently the popular thing to do now, includes a very slightly modified ZZT that probably just does this, gives some nice proper file listings so you can see what we're going to be playing and who it's by straight from the world menu. There's also this little table of contents, which has a fun Town of ZZT title screen parody here. You're going to see some disheveled houses, make some tough choices, eat some fast food, and others. It also includes this nice little overview and these cool sort of renditions of their title screens crammed onto a single board. First one here is Entropy by Emzee. This life simulator is an art or experimental game where pointlessness is sort of the point. Note that it may be potentially depressing given the subject matter. Emzee has been ZZTing since 1991. He has been there since the very beginning. He made the bulk of this world from scratch in 2 days. He used the extended deadline to submit some bug fixes. I already forget how long the game jam ran for. But expect these games to be very short because only one of the three is actually finished. Day in the Life of Goodfry Gadfly by RT55J. This is a half-finished Town of ZZT clone. The events depicted in the game may or may not have a loose, wish fulfillment-like relationship with the author's real life. RT has been lurking around the ZZT community since the late 90s, but hasn't published a world until this one. He made the world off and on over the course of the jam's 2 weeks. There we go, they had 2 weeks to make a game. And lastly, WEDD by Davie. WEDD is an incomplete text adventure to rescue a ruler and save their wedding from disaster. Davie, by their own admission, made some terrible games as a teenager. They made this world in an afternoon as a late entry to the jam. So those are our three games. We're just going to go top to bottom. Since I'm expecting this to be short, I've got a fourth backup random game that's completely unrelated to this that we'll take a look at if there's time, and if not, oh well, it doesn't matter. So let's just get right to it with Entropy. It's a good mix of light and darkness here on our title screen. And ooh, there's a very busy starting board. The original project would have never been finished in time. Instead, here's an art or experimental game where the pointlessness is sort of the point. Try to collect a lot of points. Act fast because your health is constantly ticking down. Okay, so it's good to know. Hope this game will lead to some deeper thoughts. Here's some tips. Earn gems at the factory, spend them at the food court, go home, do your business, sleep, go to 1. This does sound depressing, actually. Collecting gems gets you health back, but death is inevitable. You must eat before sleeping. Drinks only count for points. There are a few secrets, but not many. This is almost at the 20k board limit and 150 stat limit. Okay. So I'm expecting a bummer. This game may be depressing for some players. I do not believe naturalism is the best philosophical worldview, so I do not subscribe to the nihilism that many philosophers argue is inherent in naturalism. I do believe there are good reasons to believe that our existence does not end upon death. Therefore, there is always meaning, purpose, and hope. For any reason you want to contact me, here's his email address. Anyway, thanks for playing ZZT games in 2020. So let's see. I'm hungry. I really want to stop it here in this crusher. Oh no. Okay. Gotta get something to eat here. Oh, I think this is a Starbucks. But drinks only give me points, it said. So I better eat first. Oh, I cannot afford the owlbear meat sub. Let's just go with some cold cuts. Is that all I have to do to eat, I hope? Wishing well, I am out of money. Graveyard. Seems tragic. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a short experience if I'm already halfway dead. Yeah, that was a cute little sleep animation. Yeah, let's be nice to this guy this time. I feel very, very rushed here. It's no way to live. What? Why do I have more energy today? Must be the cookie. Alright. Oh no, I reached a dead end there. Oh, there is a gem just sitting by that trash can. Let's just leave work in the middle of my shift and pick up that gem. I didn't realize they didn't give me the gem. Okay. Get that better coffee. Get that burger. And... darn. I just noticed the toilet uses the water sound and the toilet paper uses the forest sound. Gotta find some... I knew it! Be some secrets around here. Man, which of these places is going to be more depressing to die in? The food court, the factory, or my bathroom, my horrible apartment, graveyard? Not a fan of these. Nope, the boss does not like being disturbed, it said. They're too busy with their sacks of money. Alright, we can get that owlbear meat at least. That's the kind of thing that you only ever order when your rewards card is maxed out and you get your free sub. I may have worked directly across the street from a Subway for 2 years in the past. You know, an owl bear. It's half owl, half bear, all thing. Oh, this is it. Where do I want to die? Can I make it to the graveyard in time? No, no, I cannot. Time has come. You earned a score, but if this is truly the end, it doesn't matter. Well, this is all there is. Life simply vanishes upon death. And what if there really is more to life and afterlife than this? Well, this is not a very good society we've got going here. In the world of entropy. Okay, I do want to make sure I've explored more things. Oh, he gets on the hot dog line. I didn't realize that. Sweet. Nope, me first. Fast Food Boulevard is always open for your eating pleasure. There we go. Let's see. Toilet paper, recycling cans, what else have we not seen? Oh, I didn't go to the dead end over here. There's probably something. I guess not. We can check out all the graves. Is there anything else anybody can think of that I have not done that I probably should have? Spooky gem. Oh, grave robbing is very lucrative. Did I not talk to the purple smiley? There's some great platitudes. Yeah, I doubt there's anything coded if I break into these rooms. Yeah, that there's not even a description seems to imply that I'm definitely not supposed to get in there. Being to suspect you can't secretly win this game. I think that's gonna about cover it. You can definitely push this boulder into the corner and just stop being able to make money. You can try, but I'm not expecting much in these other apartments. It's all decoration. You don't get to meddle in the affairs of strangers. So you can break it, but not in a way to actually exploit things. Alright. I think that's it for this one. It's just eat a bad coffee. Let's meet our ends. I do like these little one board artsy experience sort of things though. They're neat. Let's move on down this list though. Let's check out Goodfry Gadfly. Goodfry Gadfly. Day in the life of Goodfry Gadfly. It's a very difficult name to say. Let's see what we got here. We got a VR arcade, and more work, more pawn shops. This is very... I'm sensing a theme here, and I don't think there actually was a theme for the jam. You're a Goodfry Gadfly, and this has just not been your week. Really, it hasn't been anyone's week, but especially hasn't been yours. At the very least, you'll possibly take a Friday off for once. Maybe today you'll find time to fix at least one of your problems. You feed the telebuggy when you can, but it hasn't found a channel in weeks. At the very least, it's still trying. Some honey bunches of goats, sack of organic horse blood flecks, spicy picnic crumb mix, 3 cans of sparkling lavender nectar. Let's see. Farmer Walter has been evicted. What does this mean for us bees? Oh, okay, I guess we're a bee. Food shortage is expected. 10 tips on how to best ration your nectar. Inside look at Queen Bee's tree capture policy. Top 10 reasons our hive is perfectly fine. At least you always have your Minerva millipede body pillow to keep you company. If anybody wants to draw some fan art. Sure you want to go to bed now? Nope, not yet. Let's see. To Mr. Gadfly. We at Slugworth Real Estate have recently determined that our interests would be best served by turning this property into a widget factory for making widgets. As such, we are politely asking you to leave within the next 3 days. Failure to do so results in eviction and seizure of your property. Best wishes, best regards, your landlord, Sluggy Slugworth. Y'all are making some bummer games. Construction of the pawn shop is in halt until further notice. Yes, this is extremely relatable. Take the sign down, but that's out of our budget. I'm spoiled by not having my board exits because I wanted to use their modified ZZT. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Get some nectar. See your pair of antennae reaching up to your eye level, leaning slightly over the counter, you find the eyes that they belong to. Welcome to Veronica's V Arcade. What would you like to play today? Okay, I guess we can play Jump Bug if we get some money. So that sounds like a good goal. See a handwritten note in your boss's handwriting? Hey Goodfly, I'm out today. If you could process yesterday's shipment of sliders, that would be great. Remember to keep your arms, legs, and antenna away from the machine. You don't want what happened to your old friend to happen to you. P.S. Turn off the machine when you're done. It costs us a fortune in electricity. Oh no, we're going to work a little too early. What are these strange devices? There we go. That did a thing. Well, we died. Don't do that. I don't know, this game was pretty cute. Let's try to not die again. Oh, I should have saved. I gotta get all that nectar again. Oh, this is neat. I like this. Wow. This is a surprisingly satisfying gameplay loop. This is going to be the next hour. Yeah, these games have some fun coincidences. Everybody's got the same horrible feeling of dread, I guess. The Hill Good Slice. Ooh. An ant farm? Ant hill? Welcome to the law offices of Dr. Horatio Antlaw, Esquire. Before you can even clear your larynx to speak, the lawyer pipes up. Hello, I'm Dr. Antlaw, attorney at law. How may I be of service to you today? Well, my landlord is, how should I say this? He's trying to illegally evict you? Yeah, that's it. How'd you guess? Oh, Mr. Slugworth came in here earlier for legal counsel. Odd fellow, but he gave us a lot of money. It's, something? Uh-huh. Look, can I just get your help? Sure, give us the money and we'll make sure he gets in jail. Is that really how it works? Around these parts, yes. Whatever, I'll pay you. 1,000 gems, oh man. That's the real challenge. Do we actually do it? Okay, so we are blocked off from going lower here. This ant's just moving in an L shape. Well, the other games are incomplete, so... Let's see, what do we have in our house? I didn't even go in here the first time. Ah, toilet. Oof. Dang, okay. Was I able to go up the tree? I didn't notice a path. No, I guess the whole thing is a path. Never mind. I assumed that was solid. Oh, there we go. That's a really good beehive. There's a really good inside of a beehive. Wow. Okay. I like this bumbling bee a lot more. You approach Queen Bee. What is thy name, O Gadfly? Name is Goodfry, your majesty. What busyness dost thou bring before me? Okay. Nectar shortage. This hive, we get our nectar directly from the flowering of this tree. In order to expedite the gathering process, we have captured all of the branches of this tree and have encased them inside the hive itself. Rest assured, this is a very sustainable process with no drawbacks. Nevertheless, after a year of unprecedented success, trees refuse to give forth its strength unto us, and so we are running low on nectar. Let's see. We got a lot of bummers. We're going to find legal help. If you're having issues with the law of the common bug, I suggest speaking with Dr. Antlaw. There we go, 200 per nectar, thank goodness. I was a little worried I'd have to actually use the factory. Okay, let's get the hens out of here. Oh, we gotta play the VR games. We have gems now. What am I saying? Forget the lawyer and saving my house, possibly. Jump bug, jump bug. Ooh. What we got here? Oh. I'm bad at this. There we go. I like this. It's a very organic platformer. Yeah, don't die in jump bug. I guess I won. There are gonna be invisible objects up here that check that they're next to a player and just shove me downwards. Because I can't walk off from here. But I can from this level. That was neat. That might be able to be a game in itself there. Alright, let's go attempt to continue giving all my money to my landlord. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen Emzee's Daedalus's Obelisk. That's also a platformer of sorts that sticks to using the actual player. But that one does let you jump, which is something. So let's see, how do I advance the clock here? I guess I can go to bed and see if I don't get a game over. Also, I can shut off this machine, maybe. Kind of, sort of. So I guess I can go to bed. I don't know if there's going to be any more to this. Okay. I've solved one of my problems. Oh, there we go. That was a complete game. This world was made for the 2020 Select.net Jam of ZZT. The Works by RT55J. I enjoyed creating and elaborating upon the setting. Please look forward to more complete version of this world at some point in the future, maybe. I would like to see more of this. Hopefully something a little more optimistic. I hope I don't sound like I'm being judgmental towards these two depressing games, because boy, I get why you'd want to create something depressing right now. That was fun though. We've got one more here to go, which is WEDD. This is a really nice notebook paper and some slimes, because why not? A bright white light, the sun shines high, illuminating a cloudless sky. In forests, birds all chirp and sing. In town, the church's bells all ring. Morning sun belies the dark. The news that hits the streets is stark. Grand ruler gone, a week to go, till wedding to their blessed bow. They're not in bed nor in their home. They're in the wilds, somewhere alone. 3 short days, cross field and track, is all you'll have to bring them back. With strength of arm and wit and jest, you must ensure this wedding's success. You, noble knight, must give your all. It's up to you. Will you fly or fall? Welcome to WEDD. Choose a path so a knight may be uniquely geared accordingly. Ooh. A knight of glamour, a knight of learning, and a knight of gains. I am absolutely going to be a knight of glamour. Onward on your merry way. Save the ruler, save the day. Nope. Gotta be glamorous. Set into a massive stone, glinting sword sits all alone. Time to test your strength, perhaps, or sit and let some time elapse. I am too glamorous to be able to pull this off, I'm sure. Bulging biceps, strain and sweat, but try as you might, the sword is set. As you struggle under the trees, you are beset by swarms of bees. Oh no, all these games are connected. Fleeing from the stinging cloud, your screams and yelps are very loud. So though you've not gained any swords, you leave the... Ah! Oh, I just lost that. You leave the woods with strong vocal cords. Oh no, I'm locked out. I chose very poorly. Well, the end. So I almost got to finish the end of this little chunk, and then WEDD crashed. Oh no, that does not usually happen. Although apparently it does for many people, but not me, because software works for me, I guess. I hadn't saved for about an hour. I've lost steam. I need to get back to my assignments. I've been procrastinating. The rest of the code I had waiting in notepads in these 2 objects below. Thanks for playing. That's bad news. They're all bummers, except this one's like an actual bummer because it just ends. Alright. We gotta see these. Nope. Nope. We gotta just take the other path now. Look at this. We got torches. Here beside a rustic shack stands a burly-haired lumberjack. With her face and misshapen smile, she asks, "Badoogle-doogle, crocodile?" Gabator-dater, alligator. With your words, the worker jolts as though you summon lightning bolts. Hair on end and axe in hand, she chases you from house and land. Panting just outside the wood, you think maybe tomorrow it'll do some good. Okay, those are not passages. Well. This is going to be a quick one. Night of Learning. Don't expect this to be any different here. Oh, I guess we can wait. There we go. Sitting on the sworded stone, time has passed with you alone. As you ponder and take stock, your head is gronked by a large rock. Act, the trees have come to life, their great limbs are causing strife. As they eject you from the wood, I guess they thought you were no good. Alright, let's I should probably just be saving instead of restarting. Yeah, same thing here. I have a feeling that these choices aren't going to make any difference. Storm clouds roll across Worker's face as she shakes her fist in mad disgrace. Lifting up her mighty, she roars, she flexes, she attacks. I think that there's a word missing there, and I think that word was axe. Battered, bruised, and almost weeping, you wake later from forced sleeping. Time to leave this cursed wood and hope tomorrow does more good. Alright. Night of Gains. Can I pull a sword from the stone now? There we go. Bulging biceps, strain and sweat. At last the sword's free from its set. Lifting it into the sky, a wizened voice booms from on high. You protect, you attack, but most important, you a snack. Beaming with your newfound praise, you leave the woods into the sunshine's rays. So was there a way to get anything from the lady over here? Oh, I tried touching the dudes, they don't do a thing. Let's just pop open the editor on this one real quick. It's not like there's particularly much. A and B, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yes, we could have. I thought that's what I just picked. Mirth spreads across the worker's face, her hearty chuckle fills the space. Dater Gator Humpty Doo, you're not sure, but you think she likes you. Putting down her massive axe, she opens a bag and gives you some snacks. Waving by, you leave the wood, feeling like you've done some good. I guess you get kind of beat up. We can see if there's any code in here, since it mentioned that. Shimmering horizon haze breaks to end your humid days. While your sweat and thirst grows, a pool of water before you glows. You can drink or swim. If we're smart and we drink, dipping into the fresh pool, you guzzle liquid sweet and cool. All at once you feel renewed. You no longer need drink nor food. Strengthened by your oasis foray, you continue on to save the day. Dipping into the fresh pool, you guzzle liquids. I can't talk anymore. My poetry reading is abysmal. You guzzle liquid sweet and cool, and then a crunch. Is that a bug? You lose your lunch. You need a hug. Oh no. Diving in with Olympic grace, you start to swim and set a pace. As the water envelopes your skin, you feel a power growing within. After your swim, you see your reflection and notice the pool has renewed your complexion. Emboldened by your oasis foray, continue on to save the day. Diving in with mild grace, you start to swim at a snail's pace. As the water envelopes your skin, you feel a tingling from within. Upon emerging from the water, you now notice that you're Poseidon's daughter. You've grown a mermaid's fins and tail. Weird, but okay. Let's leave the desert and set sail. That's a branch I want to see explored more. And some dunes, some portals and rocks. Treasure awaits, or danger, or socks. Sitting on a sandy knoll, you copy runes onto a scroll. As the sun travels across cloudless sky, the ancient language fills your eye. Wisdom floods into your mind, leaving any doubt behind. You must set forth and save the ruler, and maybe go somewhere a little cooler. Swirling in the portal's dungeon, you fight demons, vile and pungent. Hours later, you return on a magic flying fern. Studying the magic plant allows your spell works to enchant. This may help you save the ruler. Now it's time to go somewhere cooler. Say, hours later you come back, holding nothing, an empty pack. Guess it's not your lucky day. At least tomorrow you can replay. Hours you've got to find your ruler, blah blah blah. Okay. And lastly, as you rush from burning sands, you stumble upon a note. Clutching it with sweaty hands, this is what is wrote. Dearest love, I will be brief. Soon the land will cry with grief. Under lock and key I'm keeping the ruler for whom the land is weeping. Once our wedding day is through, I can kill them and marry you. Only then will you be queen. From your love, Steve the Bean. Knowing that the ruler's home held captive beneath their royal throne, he set out to storm the palace, put a stop to all this malice. Charging through the palace guard, which concerningly is not that hard, you infiltrate the throne room fast, who you find sitting there at last. That's right, the ruler's blessed betrothed, a hated bean who you once loathed, and now just pity since his days are firmly up, and this disgrace. Oh wow. Dang, I wish this did get finished since it seems like it's all here. Stabbing, snacking, pummeling, monologuing, fireballing. From his sheath you pull the blade, the villain retreats, at once afraid. Before he can raise his voice in dread, you land a blow against his head. As he winces and staggers away, you find the ruler and flee for today. You did it, though the wedding's off. The ruler lives, and that's enough. Though now flee for some much-needed rest, perhaps retaking the palace will be the next quest. Reaching out into your pack, you pull out a delicious snack. Instantly the villain drools, delicious snacks for delinquent fools. Throw the treat onto the ground, and while he's distracted, search around. Under the throne till you find the ruler, flee the palace, away from the drooler. Rushing forward with battle cries, you land a blow in the villain's eyes. Crying out with pain and rage, he trips and opens ruler's cage. Charming him with pointed queries, you taunt the villain into pointless vagaries. As he wanders, ranting and raving, you duck neath the throne to the ruler who needs saving. In lightning speedy flash, you and ruler quickly dash outside the palace, fleeing town, while villain speaks and paces round. There's a lot of text. A swirling fire between your hands, so you launch it and watch where it lands. Oh no. Some of these special effects here. Villain's rotten coat caught fire, and as he screams and raises ire, you safely duck beneath the throne and take the ruler's hand. Then you're gone. Are those supposed to rhyme? That's a thrown and gone. That one's a stretch. As you move to defeat the man, he simply raises his dirty hands and summons from the palace walls a mighty dragon, huge as balls. Though you might have strength or wit, the dragon cares for none of it. Fleeing from the palace with sorrow, maybe you'll have better luck tomorrow. Oh, what a way to go. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a shame this one didn't get finished, because it looks like it's all here. That was pretty cute otherwise. But that's all for these. That is the 2020 selectbutton.net Jam of ZZT. Hitting all the wrong shortcut buttons. Let's see. Oh, it's only been 45 minutes. Y'all want to play a completely random ZZT demo that I haven't done a thing with other than downloaded? Let's do that. So I'm gonna pause this real quick just to split my recordings. We'll be back next Sunday. Sundays are gonna just be our regular day at this point, pretty much. So pretend I'm saying goodbye forever here. I'll see y'all later.